In today's video, we're gonna talk about the best shoe for jumping rope. Dudes and dudettes, bam! The #1 question that we have in the YouTube comments for, I would say, the last year or so that we haven't yet answered until today is, what shoe do we recommend for jumping rope? And I know so many of you have gone back and forth with us in Instagram direct messages or in the comments here, and we've recommended different shoes, but never been like, hey, this is a shoe. Well, today we're gonna talk about a shoe we fully endorse. We're not getting paid for this. We have no deal with the shoe that we're endorsing. We're just gonna share with you because we use it personally and really believe in it. And in all honesty, if you jump rope in the shoe, you're gonna be super pumped on it. You're gonna enjoy it as well. So here it is. The Nike React Hyperdunk 2017 Flyknit. Now, it's a really long name for a shoe, and if you want to check it out and learn more about the details, I will link it up below this video right here in the description. You can go check it out. But I just first want to start off by giving some highlights of like why I personally use a shoe, how I found this shoe, and what are the greatest benefits of it. So this shoe is a basketball shoe, which means it's used for a lot of running and jumping. Well, what do we do when we're jumping rope? Very often we are doing a running motion, or if we're doing run in place or other kinds of tricks or boxer skip, and we're also doing a lot of jumping, especially when we do double under. So the thing that I used to always run into with other types of shoes, more running shoes honestly, is they didn't have the ankle support and the cushioning and the springiness that I wanted to give me the full support and give me the full experience that I wanted. So I got these Hyperdunks and I've been blown away by how well they performed. The #1 thing that I really enjoy about these shoes is the ankle support. When I was in college, I had some serious ankle injuries. At one point, I was on crutches going from class to class because my ankles were so messed up from playing football, and they haven't fully recovered until just recently. I'll talk about that another day, but one thing that really supports my ankles and makes sure that my injuries don't get worse or come back at all is using these kind of high top basketball shoes. They have a lot of support, they hug the ankle, and give me the support I need. The next thing I love about these shoes is they are extremely bouncy. And so once you put these shoes on, you'll see what I mean the first time you jump rope. They have a little bit of a spring to them. I don't know what the technology is that Nike puts in these shoes, but they're very springy. So it feels very explosive. When you're doing regular bounce or when you're doing double unders, it's almost like there is a spring on the balls of your feet. So because they're so springy, because they're so bouncy, it's a lot easier and more enjoyable to do proper jump rope for them, which means that you're staying in between the balls of your foot and your toe, up towards the top of your foot instead of towards the bottom of your heel, etc. Another thing I really like about these shoes is they are very light, all right? Of course, if you're gonna be jumping up and down for long periods of time, your feet, your ankles, your legs are gonna get worn out if your shoes are heavy. These shoes are not heavy, they are very light, and that's why I can jump rope 20, 30, 40 minutes straight and still feel fresh. Now I'm gonna run you through why Nike believes that this is the great shoe, give you some of the highlights that they gave on their website. You can also check this out for yourself if you go to the link down in the description. But I'm gonna run through those really quick, and they'll probably say it in nicer words than me, but I wanted to start this review by just giving you my personal feedback and why I love these shoes so much. So #1, energy for instant reaction. The Nike React Hyperdunk 2017 Flyknit basketball shoe features the latest revolution in basketball cushioning, ultra-responsive Nike React foam designed to help you play harder and go longer. This is true, you guys. My experience with these shoes have been that I can jump rope for longer periods of time, and I feel like I don't get as sore after I jump rope with these shoes on because I'm supported through my ankle, through my arch. The entire foot is supported while I'm jumping. Springy response, ultralight, durable Nike React foam delivers a soft, springy sensation to help keep your feet comfortable through the final buzzer. And for us, I guess that's the countdown buzzer as you're doing hit cycles or whatever kind of workout you're doing. Targeted support, breathable Flyknit integrates areas of stretch and support where you need it most, conforming to the shape of your foot for comfortable, lightweight feel. Flywire cables integrate with the laces for added support. And finally, traction. The rubber outsole supports your pressure points while delivering traction in exactly the right places. This is another big thing. When you're jumping rope, when you're trying out new tricks, you don't want to fall down, so traction is very important. You can see here on the bottom of the shoe, they have this spiral technology. I don't know how it works, but it gives you really good traction no matter what surface you're on. Now, I would recommend using these shoes for the most part indoors, on a basketball court, on a rubber mat, something of that sort. If you pick up the jump rope mat, I'll link that down in the description below. I highly recommend using that if you're gonna jump rope with this. The only reason being, you can jump rope anywhere with these shoes, but the bottom of the soles will wear out more quickly if you're jumping rope on concrete, dirt, etc., etc. So I try to use these as much as I can on softer surfaces so they don't wear out as quickly. But if you're like, hey, I could just get a new pair, I don't really care, well then you can jump rope anywhere with these. And you honestly can jump rope anywhere with these, but they're gonna wear out more quickly as you might expect. Same thing goes with the rope or anything that you're gonna be using outside on a consistent basis. So this is my favorite jump rope shoe. It's a basketball shoe, doubles very nicely as a jump rope shoe because Nike hasn't created a specific shoe just for jumping rope quite yet. So until then, this is what we recommend. If you want to check it out, it's in the link below, linked up for you guys. I'm happy to try out other shoes. If you guys want to recommend shoes that you really want to try, put them down in the comments below and we'll give them a try and maybe do more shoe reviews in the future if you guys like this stuff. Besides that, subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the videos on the screen right now for other tutorials and things that you might like that we teach here on this channel. Do the thing, fam.